Hello, this is the Midday News. Thanks for joining us. Foreign Affairs Minister Justin Tachenko announced this week following his attendance of the Commonwealth ministerial meeting on small state in Apia, Samoa, that Papua New Guinea will not participate in the upcoming 29th United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change Conference of Parties this year at the political level, a decisive move in defense of forest nations and small island states. Minister Tachenko informed that Papua New Guinea is taking this stand for the benefit of all the small island nations, recognizing that not much traction has been made to help small states, particularly Pacific Island small states, who have had much difficulty with access to climate finance over the recent years, despite making high-level representation at the UNFCCC COP, yet nothing concrete has come out of such major multilateral meeting. Minister Tachenko condemned the international community for failing to live up to its financial and moral commitments, leaving smaller nations like PNG to fend for themselves in the face of increasingly frequent and severe climate events. Miss Bed of Paradise PNG, Tyler Singirok, visited the Diverse Care Center in Gaba Gaba Village, Central Province, on October 22nd, where she announced a 10,000 kina donation to assist children with special needs. The rural-based learning center, which is self-funded, provides crucial education to these children. The MBOP PNG pageant, a platform that promotes inclusive education and empowers young women, aims to support children with special needs in Papua New Guinea. During her visit, Ms. Singirok expressed gratitude to the parents and the community, emphasizing the importance of nurturing love, passion, and patience for these children. Treasurer Anna Tubuyo Veratau, speaking on behalf of the pageants, Chairperson Anna Bais announced that the 10,000 kina donation would help fund school fees for children transitioning to mainstream education. She said this is part of their mission to ensure these children's dreams are realized through access to quality education. The Treasurer also thanked MBOP's sponsors, including 2023 inaugural partners such as CPL and Krema Usenko, as well as 2024 major sponsors, Tourism Promotion Authority and K92 Mining, for their continued support in nurturing the dreams of children with special needs. Efforts continue to try and house the 1.2 billion displaced people in Lebanon. In Australia, Lebanese community are coming together to help support humanitarian relief effort as Lebanon marks 30 days at war.
Hadi Chami is donating the day's takings from his cafe in Melbourne's West to help displaced families in Lebanon.
The main reason why we're doing a lot of this fundraising is because people don't have the opportunity and they don't have places to stay.
The money raised here will go to the Wish Foundation's operation on the ground.
There's no work, no shelter, no food. Where they get their next meal from, they're not sure. So literally everyone's doing everything they can.
I know a lot of people have been affected and their lives have been turned upside down. And so this is the least I can do, to come and contribute.
Look, and the reality is here in Australia, separated from the conflict, there's so little we can do, that the little that we can do, we need to do.
Like many Lebanese Australians, Hadi still has strong family ties to Lebanon.
We had to get them out of there. Lucky enough for us, we had family down in the north, so we were able to secure a spot for them.
While thousands of Lebanese Australians, like the ones here, watch as the war unfolds, desperate to help loved ones, on the ground in Beirut, locals have put their lives on hold to lend a helping hand.
We got ground partners in Lebanon. Every 2 days we're making our transfers, so from all the money that we do raise, every 2 days the transfers are being made directly to Lebanon and it's getting displaced on the ground.
It's brought back bitter memories of previous wars in Lebanon.
I was caught up over there, so I feel a sense of, yes, I need to do the right thing. I need to spread the message. I need to do whatever I can to spread that message to the people here, what's going on.
A meeting of Commonwealth leaders in Samoa, being presided over by King Charles, has been labelled a big deal for the Pacific, as countries plan to push issues of slavery and colonialism. The environment, ocean health and economic development will be on the agenda. Pacific nations who are more susceptible to climate change will continue to press leaders on phasing out fossil fuels. Speaking from the Samoan capital Apia, Foreign Minister Penny Wong said it was the first time the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting has been held in a Pacific Island country. Senator Wong said the government was working with Pacific nations to increase climate resilience and pointed to legislated ambitious targets to combat climate change, saying Australia has to reduce its emissions. Australia's big four banks are using artificial intelligence to help decide home loan approvals. Staff in call centres are also being assisted by AI, sparking fears that jobs could be cut. With a lack of specific regulation, there are further concerns about the risk of using this technology.
At ANZ's new AI Centre, workers are being taught how artificial intelligence can help them process loan applications.
So whenever you apply for a loan, we have to pick up all sorts of information such as pay slips, proof of employment, complex loan contracts. AI can now allow us to actually take information from documents, cutting the amount of time it takes from hours and hours down to sometimes mere seconds.
AI also acts as an over-the-shoulder assistant for about 1,200 call centre staff.
People have used this technology to very quickly summarise everything about what the bank has on file for the customer.
Unions are worried about job losses and they want banks to explain to staff how it will change their work.
We don't want to see a situation where finance workers or consumers in Australia are simply having AI foisted upon them and they are having to deal with whatever the banks decide is a good idea.
Now the danger, particularly for financial institutions or any institution that is governed by certain codes of behaviour, is that those AIs will make mistakes.
The rapid pace at which AI is advancing means the technology is moving faster than the regulation. The European Union has already introduced some laws to regulate artificial intelligence, a model Australia could consider. ANZ says the risks are being carefully weighed up.
I don't think that's likely to happen in the next 5 to 10 years of having a home loan completely decided by a machine. I think it's very likely, though, that the way we're going to buy homes will be fundamentally different.
Differences customers will soon see as they interact with Australia's biggest lenders.
The National Library of Australia in Canberra has unveiled its largest acquisition, Linday's lead 13-ton, $14 million sculpture, Our Ouroboros, in the most expensive artwork ever commissioned by the gallery.
And more than 60,000 hours of work by 200 people to bring artist Lindy Lee's masterpiece to life. Work on Ouroboros started in Queensland before it took a truck journey which required police escorts and travel under the cover of darkness across 3 states. Its final resting place is a pond surrounded by a native garden in the forecourt of the National Gallery of Australia. Ouroboros is based on the story of the snake eating its own tail, described by Lee herself as an ancient symbol of renewal and belonging.
Endless beginnings and ends, and I think it's, for me this work is about cosmos.
From inside and out, the mirrored piece is striking for its many holes which let light in during the day and night. With a price tag of $14 million, the piece is the most expensive ever commissioned by the National Gallery of Australia. The gallery hopes it will become an icon in its own right.
Art and cultural experiences are things that people across Australia are looking for, so we're super excited.
Built to last 500 years, Ouroboros is expected to draw many future generations of visitors to the nation's capital, and it's now open to the public 24 hours a day.
In sports, Brad and Kiana Taikarangi are set to create sporting history when they captain the Cook Islands I2 and the Moana in Saturday's Pacific Championship doubleheader against Fiji at Suva's HFC Stadium. The pair are believed to be the only brother and sister in any sporting code to be appointed as captain of their nation's men's and women's teams at the same time.
The siblings qualified for Cook Islands through their father, Louis Takairangi, who played for Parramatta, as did Brad, along with Sydney Roosters, Gold Coast Titans and Hull Kingston Rowers. While Brad has captained Cook Islands since 2019, the test against Mulikula, which doubles as a world qualifier, will be the first time Kiana has led the Moana. Kiana will lead the Moana against the Fiji Mulikula before Brad captains the I2 against the Bati on Saturday in week 2 of the Pacific Championships in Suva. Kiana made her test debut in the 2017 World Cup in Australia and was a member of the Cook Islands team that shocked England 22-16 in the biggest upset of the tournament that led to the formation of the NRLW. The star fullback is aiming to lead the Moana to their third consecutive World Cup by winning against Fiji on Saturday and then beating Feitu Samoa, who defeated Tonga last weekend in the playoff in Auckland on November 2. Meanwhile, Fiji Bati coach Waise Kativerata has only 2 changes to his lineup for this weekend's match against the Cook Islands. The changes sees James Valevatu coming in to start at hooker, moving Peniona Tagi Tuimua to the bench, while Kailan Mafua coming in for Nathan King-Keg on the bench. Captain Tui Kamkamita and Ben Nukumbuwai will start at prop. Valevatu at hooker, Kikau will partner Tanny Milne at second row, and Caleb Navale will be at lock. Kurt Donohoe will start at halfback, Kevin Naingama will start at first 5'8", while Wanga Blake and Michael Jennings will pair up in the centres. Micah Sivo and Semi Valame will be on the wings, and Sunia Turuva will be at fullback. The reserves include Tagui Tuimua, Kitione Kautoga, and Mafua and Jordan Miller. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
And that ends for the Midday News. Do join us at 6 tonight for more news and sports.